everybody, Tony here, Lisa here, and today we are at Animal Kingdom and we are going on a safari, a Kilimanjaro safari. Let's go.
Are those gates are going to be closing? Stand behind the yellow light, please. Behind the yellow light.
Over here on the right hand side, I do see an okapi. Now the okapi is the only known relative to the giraffe. Yes, the giraffe. And we know that because they have the same skull shape as well as the same what's called a prehensile tongue. That's a tongue they use as a tool, wrap it around trees and strip it for their leaves for food like this one is demonstrating. Now the okapi is actually so elusive that the Western world did not know about them until 1901. They are actually made out of keratin, which is what our hair and fingernails are made out of. So if you've ever chewed your nails, you know it does not have much of a benefit for your health. That's why it's so sad they're still being poached for those horns, especially when you consider that there's only about 5,000 black rhinos left in the world today. They do not have any natural predators in the wild. It's just humans back on their reserve. Now I know she's a female because she does not have any horns. Males would have horns, but if I'm seeing females, I will not see any males. They live separately in a bachelor herd. And over here in the bushes on the left-hand side, the forest, because they're so rarely seen. Both the male and the female moment. If we were seeing more than one, we'd be seeing what's called a bloat. A group of hippos is called a bloat. There are these larger white birds. One's right here floating next to us. Those are pink-backed pelicans. They get their name from the pinkish color they get on their backs during mating season. Once their eggs are laid, both the male and the female, they'll watch over their nests. Nile crocodiles. Nile crocodiles, they can grow as long as a giraffe is tall, which is about 18 to 20 feet. And if you ever notice them holding their mouths open, it's not necessarily a sign of aggression. They do that to keep themselves cool, especially during the heat of the day. Also known as the painted dogs or the African hunting dogs. Now they are actually the most successful hunters out here in Africa. That's not because of their size or because of their speed. Make sure we do stay completely seated back there for me, guys. Thank you so much. Now they do work together. When one gets tired, another one will take over. They have about an 80% success rate when it comes to hunting. That's comparable to lions, 10% sable antelope. They have those curved back horns because in a fight or flight instinct, they will always choose to fight. If a predator jumps on their back, they are simply able to tilt their heads back to protect the savannah. There's a couple different characteristics you'll notice. First, being all the trees, they're all kind of trimmed to the same height. Well, that's because giraffe, they do a great termite mounds. And they are made out of dirt, dung, and saliva. They bake almost hard as concrete in the sun. We saw earlier, giraffe have that prehensile tongue. They use it as a tool, wrap it around trees, and strip it for their leaves for food, which is great for a giraffe because they value eating more than they value sleeping. They will only sleep for about 30 minutes a day and spend most of the rest of their time eating. Theirs is just a lot larger than ours is. Get a better look at these Ankole cattle. Gotta get really close to them. Just a great reminder to keep all hands and arms inside of the truck for me, please. There's another giraffe all the way at the top of the hill.
Oh, yeah.
All the way up there.
Oh.
Now giraffes have really large hearts. Their hearts weigh upwards to 30 pounds. There's gonna be a giraffe walking kind of next to us.
Oh, he's drooling. Oh, now that's a picture.
That's a great. We'll have them as well, but not only the males.
Oh, is that a baby? Oh, there's some more. Oh, that's a baby.
A year or so old. I mean, it's not like a baby.
Wow,
but it's like more like a teenager. But yeah.
So cute.
The one sitting down over there is also a baby.
Oh.
There's three of them. There's the other one. Yeah, they're all right here. They're gonna hang out together. They are all males. These are males because they're kind of off all by themselves. In Elephant Society, males go off to by themselves once they're full grown, and the females and the juveniles, they stay together in a family group. Now that bachelor herd of elephants could just be one solo elephant by itself, or it could be up to a group of about 15 of them. Sound the best, but it's perfectly safe. Oh no. Oh no, lean over to the right, guys. Lean over to the right. Balance it back out. Save your driver. Okay, we're balanced. Alright, we'll have the cell phones and old electronic devices, help cut down that habitat destruction as much as possible. And if you're ever looking to recycle some of your old electronic devices, you can take them to any of your local electronic stores like a Best Buy or a Radio Shack, anything like that. They'll be happy to recycle those for you.
Reserve boarding check 53. Hey, what time I get on that coffee, or am I going to be in the way of that maintenance truck? Copy that.
Or earlier, you can see those people back there now. That's exactly where you get to go. You can take a little van ride. It's an air-conditioned van though, not like this one.
We're stranded right now.
We're stranded.
We're stranded in the wild. This bus
Looks
here.
like we should be starting to move here in just a few moments.
Yeah, it's either this bus or one in front. One is having some technical difficulties, maybe broken down. I'd probably say we've been sitting for about what? About 15 minutes? Maybe. So we're just hanging out.
Use your ears. No, they are not trying to fly like Dumbo. It cools them down and it gets the blood flowing in their ears, and that's what does it. You will see that baby elephant over there, like I said, about a year and a half.
Is it a boy or a girl? Does she have a name? Does she have a name?
She does, but I can't say.
Oh.
How do you tell the difference between the boys and the girls for elephants?
Where do you have to actually look at?
Okay, I didn't know if they had like, you know, something. Like, you know, I don't know.
The males will have a more rounded head.
Okay.
Other than that, yeah. We are coming up onto some greater flamingos. Greater flamingos are the tallest and lightest in color of all the flamingos. They get that pink color from the beta carotene and the brine shrimp that they eat. Now, flamingos actually build mud nests when they lay their eggs, and they'll build those nests up to a foot tall, let them dry. That way they have better access onto protecting those eggs, so it's really cool. Now, if anyone's interested, all the smaller white birds are ibis. We'll be probably going poli-poli for a little while. Poli-poli means very slow in Swahili. In Swahili, if you want to emphasize a word or put a very in front of it, you say it twice. So poli means slow and poli-poli means very slow. We will be going poli-poli just because we're following that truck that just had to restart. So they're going to be going a little bit slower. I see some ostrich moving around up ahead, but they can only run so fast for a couple of seconds. When they do, they use their tail to help guide them in different directions. And a warthog is called a sounder.
Yeah, there's Pumbaa.
Ostrich eggs on the ground up ahead. We saw those ostrich earlier.
Are those eggs actually hatching though?
There's no males on the reserve, so they're not fertilized like a chicken and chicken. You can start by doing small things at home, such as recycling, or even just learning more about these animals. The more you know about these animals, the more you know how to take care of them and their environments. So I do challenge each one of you, once you get home, to remember your favorite animal out on the safari, look up and learn a little bit more about them. And if you're wanting to do a little bit more, you can always donate to the Wildlife Conservation Fund at any of our merchandise or food locations here at Animal Kingdom, and Disney will match that donation dollar for dollar, which is pretty cool. If you guys are wanting to go down that gorilla all day, I thank you for your patience out there as well. Jumbo Wardens! Holding!
Watch your hands and fingers. Doors are opening on your right hand side. Grab all of your belongings and watch your step.